So, if you don't love yourself, who is going to love you? Loving yourself is a vital factor in achieving self confidence and keeping self confidence. So, hello guys, welcome to another video. In this video, we'll be talking about self confidence and self esteem. A lot of people suffer from, self confidence or self esteem, and they just have some problems and they don't really feel good about themselves. So I figure in this video I want to talk about that. But let's start this video with a story. And I want to tell you guys this story because I love stories. I want to have experience like to share it with you guys. So recently I was subbing at a school. So my profession is a teacher, right? I teach kindergarten. So I was subbing at a school and it was lovely. It was great. I loved the classroom. I loved the teacher in the classroom. It was great. And it was one of many of my fun days that I had. So anyways, after the school was finished and we was tidying up, the kids had left to take the bus and everything like that, and we were just tidying up and stuff. She called me and she said, "Oh, come, I want to talk to you." I said, "Oh, what did I do now?" Because we had a great day. And she said, "Oh, do you need a reference for anything? I would really like to give you a reference." And I was like, "Why?" She said, "You know why? Because you came into the classroom and you just owned the classroom. I mean, you were well prepared, you had your materials. I mean, you brought materials from home, you had everything planned, and I just was looking at you from the side and I didn't need to do anything. It was a really relaxing day for me. I had fun, the kids had fun, and the kids just took to you and you just knew how to control and took hold of the class, and I really admire that." And she said, you just walk into the classroom with confidence. Like, I mean, I just had to talk to you about that because she said in a long time she haven't seen somebody like so confident when they come into a classroom with children, new classroom, first day and stuff like that. And I told her, no, I don't need a reference. I mean, we talked for a while and stuff like that. And she was asking me, how come I'm so confident? How, my demeanor, my attitude, I'm happy and smile. And, she was saying that, we need more people like that. So I told her, no, I don't need a reference. You know what I'm saying? But if I do, yeah, that would be nice. She's like, make sure you just tell me if you want a reference for anything, I'll surely give you. And she said, oh, I'll just ask the principal at the school to ask you to just come back. You know, can they do that? I'm like, I don't think so. But it was a really interesting conversation I was having with her. It was really nice. And it's really nice when somebody point out something good about you. So I just wanted to tell you that story to encourage you guys out there who are not feeling so confident. To You really have to show people that you know what you're doing, you know what you're about, and you're not scared or you're not looking nervous or shaky, even if you're feeling like this on the inside. Yes, I go to schools, I give talks to kids, I teach, whatever I do. But when I go there, like, I don't feel nervous on the inside. I just throw all this out in the garbage, like the nervousness, and I just step in there and I just do my thing. Okay? So that's what I do. So, anyways, that's my story I wanted to tell you guys. That's why I decided to make a video about confidence and self-esteem. So, how did I get this confidence? How did I have all this self-esteem? So when I was a kid, I was very quiet. I didn't talk too much. I observe a lot. I was a very, very bright kid, but I didn't talk too much. I just looked because I read a lot. My nose was always in a book. My head was always in a book. I was reading since I was 4 years old. So I was like ahead of my peers because I was just reading. Once you could read, you just understand stuff and you know stuff. And my grandma, she always read stories to us. So I was able to ask a lot of questions. I was able to, look up words I don't know. So I was just a little bit ahead than my peers, which can cause a problem because then you don't fit in. you can read, all that stuff, and then your parents don't know as much as you do. So it kind of puts you in a, I don't know, in a kind of box in a way. But I had my books. So even if my friends, sometimes they didn't accept me or they think I was a kind of know-it-all, I had my books. I could always go, back to my books, in my world of books. So anyways, I didn't talk a lot, like I said. I just observe a lot because one, I didn't want people to judge me too much, to say that you know it all, just be quiet. And sometimes people say that to me, just be quiet. Can you not say anything? you know? But anyways, so I just stayed quiet and I just watch and I observe, like I said. So when I was growing up, as I got older, my mom, she said to me one day, she said, let me tell you something. Do not let anybody walk all over you, okay? Hold your head up high. Stand up. Stand up for yourself. My mom, she gave me that talk. She's like, don't make anybody walk all over. You hear me? Mothers, you just be your own person and don't make anybody do whatever they want with you. Stand up for yourself. My mom said that, if you don't stand up for yourself, they'll treat you like a carpet. So I was like, okay. But deep inside of me, I had that passion to be myself. So my mom said it. I said, okay. I'm coming out of my shell. Okay. I'm being myself. So anyways, I just started being myself, and because I read early and I was smarter, and okay, let me rephrase that. So because I read earlier, I can say I was a little bit smarter. Because when you read, you just know stuff. People who can't read, they're not, book smart as you are. I'm not saying that to like praise myself or anything, but that's just the reality of things. I'm a teacher, so kids who can read, they're far advanced more than kids who cannot read. And that's just the whole fact about it. So anyways, I was late in everything. Okay, guys, late in everything. When all my peers were like in puberty and stuff like that, I was just late. I don't know what happened. I was just like behind. I didn't have any boobs. I have nothing. They laughed at me like, oh, I don't think you're gonna have boobs, But anyways, I didn't have any. So I was a late bloomer. And then when my boobs came out, it was like huge. Very, very huge. You know what I mean? So I had a lot of time to develop my confident self. So in my head, I said to myself, if I want to be confident, I gotta love myself. I gotta accept me. Okay? So I learned to accept me. Actually, when I was 16 years old, I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, you know what? This is me, and that's it. And I just accepted me. I had pimples on my face. When I say pimples, I mean nasty pimples. There was like all over my face. There wasn't, they're like, how you call that? They were pussy, they were red, and just disgusting, right? My face was like that. Only my face, and I had a few on my chest. But yeah, and I had a lot of hair, right? I just had a lot of hair. My hair was like out there. And that was something else that people say, like, oh my God, are you going to do something to your hair? You all this hair, your hair is like blocking us. Like if I let my hair just like poof, like this. So people did make fun of my hair and they were like, oh, your hair is so hard, your hair is so tough, blah, blah, blah. You should take an ironing comb and straighten it and whatever. So as you grow up, you have peer pressure. But I looked at myself and I said, you know what? This is me. This is all of me, and I love myself. I look at myself in the mirror one day and I said, this is me. I'm beautiful. I'm lovely. I'm gorgeous. And I just tell myself that. And every single day, I tell myself that. And even up to today, I'm in my 40s, and I still tell myself that. And at the end of my videos, I tell you guys that, remember you're beautiful. Tell us your beautiful thoughts. This is what I do to myself. That is why I tell you these things in my video. Because I am beautiful. I am gorgeous. Yes, I am. Okay? And nobody else is going to tell me otherwise. Okay? Yeah. And that's it. All right. So let's go back to confidence because I'm just blabbling a lot. All right. So let's talk about when you're a confident person, You're grounded in what you believe in. And that's just simply it. I'm grounded in what I believe in. And I don't go contrary to what anybody else believes in. For example, I don't smoke, I don't drink. So people cannot convince me to smoke or drink because I don't believe in that. I'm grounded in not smoking, not drinking. I'm grounded in keeping a healthy body. I'm grounded in going to bed at night and sleeping. So I don't care if you're my friend. If you want to stay up, that's okay. You can stay up. And you're just going to be very tired the next day. But as for me, I'm not going to do that because tomorrow I'm going to be tired and I'm not going to be confident. Okay. I'm not going to be at my full potential. I'm not going to be myself. So that is why to be a confident person, you got to stick to what you believe. Stay grounded in what you believe. Okay. Tip number one. Tip number two, self acceptance. Like I said before, accept yourself for who you are. You have this hair, love it. You're wearing glasses, accept it. You have zits on your face, that's the way you are. Some things you can change. You can eat better food. You can take care of your skin better to get rid of pimples. But the hair that you have, that's just the hair that you have. The body that you're in, that's the body that you're in. If you're born with some imperfection, you may have some disability and you can't change it, that's the way you are. So just take who you are and make the best of it, and don't let anybody push you around or tell you better or tell you you're not good or not treat you good. You're good, and tell yourself that every single day, and just do better to improve yourself based on you. If somebody comes to you and they're telling you positive things, how to improve yourself, you take that. If they're trying to be negative, say bye bye Bella, see you later. You understand? And that's just what it is. Point number three, be responsible. Self responsibility. Take responsibility for yourself and for your own actions. So if you have to love yourself from inside and outside. But if you have a issue that can be solved, like I said, solve it. Don't make excuses for yourself. If you're a little bit overweight, you know what to do. Go exercise, eat healthier food, and be active and get rid of that weight, because that's something you can get rid of. Don't be saying, oh, I'm tired. Oh, those kids, the job. No, just take self responsibility and take care of yourself and make yourself better, because that's something that is doable. If you have a thyroid problem and say, for example, it's making you, gain weight or something like that, and you can't do anything about the weight because you have a medical condition, okay, that's something you can't get rid of. So you're going to be a little bit overweight, just only a little bit of overweight, and just be happy about it, and wear things that's going to make you feel happy, do things that's going to make you feel good about yourself. Rock some real clothes, some nice clothes that's going to show your figure however it is, and just accept yourself. The biggest problem people have is they don't accept themselves. They're looking at somebody out there and they want to be like that person. Honey, sweetie, love, you would never be like that other person, because you are unique. Okay? There's no other person on this face of the earth that is like you. Even if you're a twin, your twin is not the same like you. And it's hard for people to realize that. You understand? But I realized that a long, long time ago, since I was a teenager. I realized that there's nobody else like me. There'll never be anybody else like me. I am unique. I am special. And that's just that. If other people don't think I am special, too bad for them. They're losing out on beautiful me. Yes. Yes. And I tell this to kids whose parents have abandoned them or whose father is not in their life. I tell them that their father who is not there or their mother who is not there, they're losing, because they're gorgeous, they're amazing, they're beautiful and wonderful. And it's a shame that the father or the mother is not there to experience and get all these beautiful things. I tell people that all the time. So you can take that from me and you can tell yourself that. Let's move on to the next point. Point number 4 is personal integrity. Okay? To be a confident person, You gotta have some personal integrity. Don't break your own rules for people. You may be hanging out with some friends or your family members or whatever, and they're doing certain things. Don't do it. Don't do things to make other people happy. Do things to make you happy. And I'm going to tell you a second story. So, a family member of mine who was about 25 years old, and she was a virgin, and none of her friends were, and they made fun of her. And they said, who in this 2022 is not a virgin? Girl, you got to try. She stuck to her morals and her values, and she waited until she met her husband. Okay? People, don't let anybody take away your integrity. Because what a lot of women don't realize is when you let people take away your integrity, you also lose your self confidence. You start feeling bad about yourself on the inside. And that way that you're feeling keep growing and growing and growing. And then you don't like yourself anymore. You start to resent yourself or hate yourself because you did something against yourself. So do not allow other people to take away your self integrity. Keep your self integrity intact. So, this is some of the things that I do to be a confident person. The last point I'm going to tell you what I do is I dress the way I like. I love dresses and skirts, and I find dresses and skirts that I love that fits my body, and I feel, oh girl, you look amazing. That's how I feel when I put this dress on. Okay? So for example, I'm wearing this dress. You know, I love florals, you know. I love my hair when it's down like this. You know, these are things that I love, so this is what I'm going to do. Right? See? When I put this dress on, I feel like, oh, I feel like a lady. You know, I feel like a lady. I feel like so nice. I feel so good about myself. So I wear pretty clothes. I wear nice things, you know. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to come here and talk to you. I know you don't see this side of me because I'm always making the videos about, you know, plants and this and that. But there's another side of the Israelite woman, okay? This is the happy, quirky. I'm always having my videos, right? But this is the quirky side of me, and I just wanted to show you guys this quirky, happy side of me and the confident side of me. Well, I am confident. Anyways, guys, I'm just fooling around. But anyways, I just wanted to come with this video and just give you guys a little bit of encouragement, show you guys some love and everything like that, and say that, you know, you can be a confident person. You can just take charge of your life. You can take charge of your situation. You can go out there, you know, and walk like a lady, talk like a lady, be like a lady, and just show people that you're confident, and you don't have to be scared. Like my mama said, don't let anybody walk all over you because they'll treat you like a carpet. Okay? So guys, thanks for watching. Remember, you're beautiful. Think beautiful thoughts in your brain. Tell us our beautiful things every day. And remember, you can be confident. See you next video. Ciao, ciao.